Hey, what's up, guys? I want to do a quick video for you this morning before I leave for work. Last night I came across this, I guess it's called Relentless documentary or whatever you want to call it, on Top Rank Boxing's YouTube channel. Let's see the title of the video. Let's see. Roy Jones provides wisdom to Jared Anderson and his great heavyweight Relentless full, and I'm assuming the rest says episode. All right. Now, guys, I want to play this for you to hear because I don't want to misquote. I don't want to say the wrong thing. All right. I want you to hear for yourself if possible. All right. There's two parts to this that I want you to hear. We're going to talk about. All right. And then play the first part.
Missed this. My mom started me out in this boxing. She never let me give up. And she's one of the biggest reasons that I'm here. So she's a huge part of my motivation.
All right. He said that his mom started him out in boxing and she never let him give up. All right. Now, I want to fast forward to the more important part. All right. His mom started him out in boxing. She never let him give up. All right. Now, let me get to it. Let's see.
And what didn't deter you from, staying focused into your craft?
Like you are right now, you want to make the money to change the world, right? In order to make the money to change the world, you got a choice to make. You can take chances, drink, party, smoke, bad women, fast cars, motorcycles. All those things are risky as to stop you from getting where you want to go.
My mom, my parents, they instilled in me as a kid who I was and what I would be. That I was going to change something, that I was going to be better. I was going to be different, period. And boxing is never going to make me not be that. I know I'm good at this and I know I can have fun in this, but this might not just be what completely make me happy.
Well, I'm going to say it like this. The higher power gave you more. When there's more given, more is expected. So guess what? Jared has an obligation to the higher power, to all of those back in Toledo where he came from, to his mother, to succeed. That's just the obligation that comes with it. You let a lot of people down if you quit right now. People that love you for real. Some people that'll give their life for you. Because your mama give her life right now for her son. You understand that?
But it's the pressure, though.
I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Did you just tell me that?
I'm 23.
So sometimes there's a lot put on us. But it's put on us because we're the ones that can take it. Jared may not think he can sometime. Jared may get messed up sometime, but Jared can wear these shoes. That's why Jared has it. You understand?
I'm going to stop it right there, all right? Probably played too much. Guys, I have played this for you for a reason, and I want to talk about this for a reason, all right? Jared Anderson is scheduled to fight Charles Martin this weekend, all right? As you can expect, he was a sizable favorite, and money has come in on Jared Anderson to beat Charles Martin. As I do this video on ProBoxingOdds.com, currently I'm seeing Charles Martin as high as a plus 900 underdog against this guy. All right. At I think Betway, which is not available to me in Louisiana. Bet365, I think plus 800. All right. The highest I've seen it that I can play at one of my books is bookmaker.eu, currently at a plus 725. All right. When I saw that yesterday, hell, I thought that was a deal and I was ready to hop on it. I'm mad I'm not getting the plus 900. All right. Now, I'm hoping as the other books release odds, maybe I can get the plus 900, or maybe more money will come in on Anderson and Charles Martin will be a bigger underdog. All right. But guys, I wanted to play this and highlight this and talk about this because I people believe in Jared Anderson so much. People are investing and betting their money on him heavily. And I gotta question this guy's mind state, man. Where his head and his heart is, man. He basically said that, his mom got him into boxing and made sure that, that he didn't quit, didn't let him quit. So the way I'm gathering it, and from what happened with Roy Jones, it's like this kid was kind of forced into the sport, pushed into the sport, and made to do it. Maybe this isn't really what he wanted to do on his own. All right. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm kind of throwing it out there. All right. He's talking about, retiring early. He said that earlier in this documentary, if you want to call it that, with Roy Jones, when he was riding the horse, talking about he want to kind of get the money and get out, or get a belt, get out, whatever. He don't want to have a long career. All right. Then he right here in a ring with Roy Jones, just them two. He had a breakdown, man. Talking about, he don't know if this is what he want to do, and the pressure, and I'm only 23, and, that's not good, man. That's not good. Shouldn't this guy's be super driven? He shouldn't have to ask about, going to temptations and all this and that, and how you avoid this and that. He should be 100% motivated, hungry, want to go through the world, run through walls. I want to beat any and everybody. I'm not quitting. I want to be world champ. I want to reign. I want to make money, blah, 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 And he had a mental breakdown here talking to Roy Jones, man, who basically trying to tell him that because he gifted, he got to go through it. He got to go through with it, and he going to let people down if he quit. That shouldn't even be a thought, And, if he's sort of facing the quit and the pressure situation or issues right now with Roy Jones in the ring, what do you think is going to happen when he faces some real adversity in the ring, man? A guy with this kind of mind state and heart, man, could quit in a fight. Could just stop fighting, not want to fight no more. Could stay on the stool, all right? I just want to point this out, guys. This mind state, man, this mental, from Jared Anderson, not good. All right. And people putting all their money on him. Charles Martin, I'm not saying Charles Martin is going to beat Jared Anderson. He is underdog for a reason. Jared Anderson is 23, not even in his prime yet. He's big, he's strong. He's a, much younger fighter. All right. But he's also inexperienced. Charles Martin is a former world heavyweight champion who's been in the ring with AJ. He was in the ring with prime Adam Kanaki. He also was in with Luis Ortiz, more recently. All right. And, I think he has 29 victories, 26 by KO, I believe. 26 or 27, something like that. A high KO percentage. All right. Yes, he quote unquote got knocked out by AJ, but he was up, alert, and aware. He got up at 8 and the ref, waved the fight off. Really the only time he was really knocked out was in that fight with Luis Ortiz, a fight in which he was winning, by the way. He was beating Luis Ortiz. He was knocking Luis Ortiz down repeatedly. He got caught and he basically was frozen on his feet. All right. So that really was the only time he was really, knocked out. All right. I think Charles Martin being disrespected, man. I've seen in the little I've seen of Jared Anderson, he's very hittable. And Charles Martin is a southpaw, a bit of a slick technician boxing southpaw, not just a guy that's brawling, throwing heavy shots, windmilling and shit, trying to get knockouts. All right. I'm seeing, like I said, plus 900 at the highest I'm seeing on Charles Martin. I see, and this is the only place I've seen it. DraftKings already has the over-under. It's set at 4.5 rounds, and they favoring the under, man. You can get a plus 115 on the over 4.5 rounds. That's halfway through the 5th round, hell, My only concern would be with Charles Martin chin this dude, within in the under. Charles Martin got a punch. If he's hitting this dude flush, man, I'm telling you, people might be shocked. All right. Again, I'm not saying he's gonna win this fight. I'm not speaking with the confidence that I had with Kusamano over Kanaki. Truth be told, if Charles Martin was a plus 200 underdog, I really wouldn't bother. It wouldn't, it really wouldn't excite me. But the odds they're giving, these odds are way off. All the money coming on Jared Anderson, a guy with this kind of mind state, who seems fragile, who's ready to quit, who really don't know if he want to deal with the pressure, don't know if he want to box, if it don't happen in this fight, at some point down the road, these demons he facing, these questions that he needs answered, I think it will come up and could play out for everybody to see. All right. Now I wanted to point out, highlight to you guys, man. I will be putting some money on Charles Martin in this fight, and you don't have to put a lot. It can be a small amount that you can afford to lose. If you lose the play, life goes on. You're not missing anything, all right. But if he wins, you get a nice profit, all right. That's the way I'm looking at this fight. I'm definitely not saying it's a lock that Charles Martin wins this fight. But I think he definitely has a chance. This guy is young. He's green. He's 23. Charles Martin is 37. I know some people might think that's old, but by heavyweight standards, really is not. He still has his power. He has his experience, and he could possibly outsmart this guy. All right. Charles Martin will by far be the best guy that Jared Anderson is facing in a real fight, man. No doubt about it. The best name on his resume so far is Jerry Forrest. All right. And we know Jerry Forrest has not been close to being a world champion. All right. And Charles Martin can fight. His only losses came to AJ, Adam Kanaki, when Adam Kanaki was prime, in a tough, close fight. A war that, took its toll on Kanaki. And Luis Ortiz, all right, a fight in which he was winning, but then he got caught and then he got stopped, all right. No shame in that. Hell, he looked good in that fight, all right. And then he had a comeback fight on the undercard of Luis Ortiz and Ruiz, all right. But hey, I'm taking these high odds, man, on a former world champion against a guy who was young, who's green, inexperienced on a pro level. Not a lot of rounds boxed because he's been stopping a lot of guys, first round, second round. He had one stoppage in the 6th round. But all that, and then this guy's mind state, man. I will be putting something on Charles Martin, and depending on who he fights in the future and what the odds are, if he gets past Charles Martin and wins, and he's still getting these wide odds, and he fights somebody competent, I will be betting against this guy, man, because, not only the inexperience, but this mind state and his heart, man, is not sounding good, man. Roy Jones having to basically tell this guy not to quit. He breaking down in front of Roy and shit, talking about having this pressure on him at 23, and, do I really want to do this, and all this kind of shit, man. Yeah, I want to put money on guys, believe in guys, invest in guys that are hungry, that are animals that, will not be stopped, super determined, so really that's it, guys. I just wanted to highlight this and talk about it real quick. Let me know what you guys think, man. I can't wait to see how this fight plays out, but, I think that over-under is insulting to Charles Martin. They think this guy going to stop him early. All these people putting money on him. I'm not saying he can't do it, but, at 4.5 rounds, I'd play that shit. Hell yeah, well, he went to the 6th with Luis Ortiz before he got stopped. All right. So, and like I said, he could chin this dude, man. A southpaw that he's fighting. All right. And I don't know how many southpaws he's fought in his pro career, but Charles Martin gonna be the best southpaw and the best guy he's fought so far. All right. So that's it. I can't wait to see how this fight plays out. As the odds come out, I will talk about them more. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll check in with you soon. Thanks for watching.